It was revealed last week that the Bournemouth community has a faster growing digital economy than London. How great is that for the Bournemouth community, and what does it mean for the future of its citizens?
Well, it's great in terms of opportunities. I mean, first of all, in terms of digital economy, we're seeing big growth throughout the UK. So for Bournemouth to be leading that pack is just really good news. And opportunities in that area are growing fastest here in Bournemouth. It's something we can't take for granted. I think we need to all keep investing in it, and Bournemouth University certainly does its bit. But from the government's point of view, there's always more that we can do as well. So, for example, continued investment in that broadband infrastructure is vital.
Okay, great. And in the last election, only 44% of 18 to 20-year-olds voted. Do you feel like that percent of voters will increase in this year's election?
Well, I hope so. And I think one way to try and get an increase is for all politicians, regardless of what causes they represent, to try and engage with younger voters on platforms that they use. And I think that comes back to digital. Younger people are far more likely to use their tablets or iPads or other forms of digital communication, using, for example, a lot more, they would engage a lot more with social media sites. So I think politicians should also use those platforms as well as the more traditional outlets.
Great. And lastly, traditionally students haven't been engaged in politics and in voting. How is that changing, and how are you working to improve on students engaging in politics?
Well, the point I just referred to in terms of having more engagement through social media is just one example, one way to do that. So, for example, I can, for my own party, the Conservative Party, we're investing a lot in terms of using Facebook and Twitter and other methods of communication, because what we find is that young people, maybe they're a little bit less likely to sort of sit in front of a TV in the afternoon and watch sort of sequential TV, and they're more likely to use an iPlayer or use their tablets. And so we've got to make sure that we're using platforms that they find interesting themselves.
That's great. That's everything from me. So thank you very much for your time.
Great. Thank you.
Great. Thanks.